August 18th, 2021, training camp for the Carolina Panthers, a joint practice with the Baltimore Ravens. The Panthers receivers had a difficult day, according to a lot of the camp observers, but there's more than that. We're going to dive into today's training camp in today's video of Pantherology. Yo, what is up, Panther Nation, Pantherologists? Welcome back to yet another edition of Pantherology. Welcome to today's video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Clay, and I try to put out Carolina Panther content as much as humanly possible. Also, I will be doing some NFL takes, probably doing some live shows coming up. Got a lot of ideas coming. I'm back in Phoenix, Arizona. Just got back recently from Las Vegas with my girlfriend. But other than that, I've already kind of told you all that in the last video, but just giving you an update if you're new. If you're not new and you're tuning back in, welcome back. I much appreciated for you tuning back in. Much love there. As always, if you're new, to help out the channel, pound that like button, pound that subscribe button. That really helps out the channel the most, and that's all I can ask for. That's good enough for me. If you feel the need, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. I would really like to hear what you have to say. And if you don't want to miss out on any new videos, click that post notifications bell so you don't miss out on any of this raw content that's coming at you. Link down in the description. My social media is there, so go check that out. Also, go check out the link down there in the description as well. Check out the Newsbreak app. It helps out me with the channel. It helps, my channel over there at Newsbreak. But also, it's a great news app for you, for your local news, worldwide news. It's a great app. I get things on there that I don't normally see on TV. I get it on there. So, other than that, enough with the announcements. Let's dive into today's video. So the environment has shifted, as well as the opponent did. However, a reoccurring issue for the Panthers has reappeared. Wednesday morning, with a less than crisp passing game, leaving head coach Matt Rhule unhappy with his receiving corps. They were missing Robbie Anderson, who sat out with a minor hamstring injury, but Rhule wasn't happy with the number of dropped passes and poor routes. A lot of poor route running today. So he brought it up again, as he did last Thursday against the Colts. So he was more appreciative of the run game and the pass protection and quarterback Sam Darnold's play on the day. However, he did single out the receivers like he did last week. He admitted that part of it was due to training against a strong secondary, all right? Though the Ravens were without standout cornerback Marlon Humphrey, but he was also sending a message to the players. For me, it was great to see that Darnold didn't seem concerned by the situation. Darnold, on the other hand, doesn't give off a worried vibe about it much. So, as one might anticipate, there was a brawl. The Ravens offense took issue with a shot by Panthers cornerback Keith Taylor on wide receiver Benjamin Victor, and a big crowd gather in a limited area to discuss it loudly and enraged. And it went longer than most camp scrumps, happen. But other than that, it was a very peaceful session. Not as aggressive and shovey as last week against the Colts. So, following that, defensive coordinator Phil Snow drew Taylor aside, emphasizing the importance of not letting things get out of hand. Also, the veteran Ravens defensive end Calais Campbell, and who is a wise man, brushed it off, saying it wasn't a huge issue and that it seems simply needed to be professional and get the job done at the end of the day. I mean, we could sit here, though, and dissect Darnold's tape all day, but one of his most striking traits is a self-aware sense of humor. He was asked if he planned to participate in Saturday's game and if he felt obligated to do so after sitting out last week against the Colts. So while getting struck and feeling a rush as some benefit, no one will volunteer for additional punishment if they don't have to, especially if they were a Jets player. So, on the other hand, right guard John Miller is a pretty consistent player, right? But on one snap on Wednesday, he was pushed back on his cam. And it's unusual to witness that because Miller is such a strong player. I mean, has a strong anchor and is rarely pushed back. So it happens, but when it does, it's very noticeable. But on the other hand, speaking of guards, Dennis Daly has returned to practice after being excused last week. He's being thrown right back into the mix. So he worked out with the first squad at left guard, where Pat Affline often begins. But Daly has been described as a uniquely strong player by Matt Rhule, and he is being given the opportunity to compete for that starting spot. It was also good to see a handful of players are returning from injury. Denzel Perryman, the linebacker, was out there in pads doing some work, which was great to see. He's been in the lineup since the first day of pads, which was August 3rd, and hasn't made much of an impression due to the injuries. But the Panthers are still missing running backs as well as Rodney Smith and Reggie Bonifant. But the red jersey population has shrunk, and that's positive to see. So hopefully we don't have any more injuries, and we can continue to keep these guys healthy and be ready for week 1 against the Jets. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, before I leave you, keep pounding.